New spot. New creek. Minimal trash, but lovely rocks. There's a story behind this pretty creek that I will tell you about in maybe a year from now. But there's probably all kinds of beer bottle. There's probably all kinds of wildlife underneath these rocks. Let's go find something alive. So far, nothing. It's me in Herping, Alabama, out here looking around for something. Well, I wanted to look under that rock, but I messed up. Oh, maybe not. This is not the normal routine, but it is part of it. This is bear territory. So far, nothing of interest other than a beautiful spot. We got out a little open a little bit more, so we'll be able to see. This is going to be the spot where the animals are. Maybe. It looks like the spot where we're going to sink is what it looks like. Let's roll out the trash piles up. I got a feeling if you step on that, a lot of methane will come out and you'll sink. Let's try it. Where's the snake? You saw it?
No, that's a snake. It fell down right there.
What about that log? You go first. I'm telling you, if we walk through this, okay, maybe we make it up on there. Oh no, I'm out. Gosh, I don't want to fill up my boots. We're gonna fill them up. We need to go around the other side. I just filled up my left boot. I just filled up my boot again. None of this is moving. This is prime habitat for mosquitoes, and I just don't want to fill up my boots with this. You could actually smell that. Oh, there's one little lonely inchworm. Saved his life. Let's go. Oh man.
Huge tadpole.
He had a huge tadpole, but we lost it.
I don't think there's anywhere I can step.
Can you
Hold on. I got it.
Oh, it stinks, don't it? Hey,
look at this.
I know. Quit smashing it down. My phone's ringing. Hey, come here.
Step out. It smells so bad. It smells terrible.
Look, come give me a... I made it. I know it smells terrible. I got mosquitoes all over my neck. Ah, that's good. Don't light a match right there. We made it through that. Now let's keep rolling. I forgot the name of this creek. It does have a name. He did see one snake, and I wanted to show you all that massive tadpole, but he set it free. Just missed another one. We'll find one. What we don't know is the primary snake in this area. There's going to be one on that tree up there that's absolutely covered in poison ivy. He's trying to get it to run out of here. I've been on the phone with my other son. The deer just ran off up there, and there's a massive yellow jacket hole right over there. And I saw another snake over here. It might not have been a deer, it might have been a squirrel. Now I do know there's some armadillo dens up there. He found a shotgun shell. So I guess this has turned into a snake hunt. That's a good spot for a something. There's really no point to this video other than if it happens, you'll know it. If it happens and you know it, clap your hands. I'm letting him go first so he can hopefully have the opportunity to snag 1 or 3. Frog. So far we have no animals to show you. Tire flipping. Very dangerous thing. Probably coiled up in the side there. No snakes. You can see the rock wall up there. It goes crazy high. What is that? Oh, driftwood? Driftroot? Oh, that's got some little life. You want to take it back and... What is that?
It's kind of greasewood.
Hang on. That's the leaf. Yeah. We'll go somewhere else here in a little while, but just this place is just beautiful, isn't it? There's just enough shade to keep the mosquitoes happy. And the entire side of this whole thing is a rock face all the way up to where you see light. I don't know. It's beautiful to me. Alright, if he catches crawfish, we might finally have an animal on camera, but there's something walking through the woods over here that we both hear, yet we can't find it or see it. I bet it's a wookalar. Haven't talked about that in a long time because it brings back chills. If you know what a wookalar is, put it in the comments. Look at these root vines. They finally made it, and once they touch, they hook up. Anyway, I don't know why I'm so impressed with this stuff. I'm not a worshiper of nature, but clearly his attributes are clearly seen. Isn't it amazing?
They're still wet.
Yeah, there's some fresh deer tracks.
And raccoon.
Yeah, those are like crazy fresh.
Raccoon too. I know, I'll say that.
Because it hasn't rained in a while.
So those definitely were deer though.
It's just amazing with that rock face. Steady, Eddie, Eddie, rock, rock. This is definitely one of the most beautiful creeks I'll ever bring you to, isn't it? Then you see my face on the camera and it makes me anxious. So I turn the camera around and there's all the beauty again. There's gonna be a snake hop off of one of these things
This is
in a minute.
something else. That's like a bear.
There are bear out here.
Those,
How many?
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's
6,
like
7. That is a big old paw print, isn't it?
Yeah.
A clue, a
And I didn't
clue.
do that.
Did bears retract their claws?
Probably.
See, I don't remember. Dogs do not.
It's not a dog, it's not a human. It's probably a bear.
I bet it was carrying this stick to throw at somebody.
That probably is a black bear there, you know?
Yeah, there's black bear out here. The scary part is these are like, that rock just fell in there. So that's what we're hearing. We're being stalked by a bear.
Oh, I didn't think about that. They could
Actually, we're stalking a bear.
be-
So you look for the bare necessities. Oh, look at that knee-high bottle. That right there, I remember them when I knee-high to Greyhopper. That's an old bottle. We might have to harvest.
Come on, look at these leaves.
Oh, you scared me.
That's so cool.
This is like Land of the Lost, except we're not.
Oh,
Those are cool, aren't they? Did you just rip part of it
I
off?
didn't mean to.
Do you know how many leaf activists are going to go hog wall crazy on you. What is that? Isn't that awesome? The crazy thing about it is the tree itself. You know, I've never found the tree. They're scrawny, yet their leaves are so big. I want one of these in my yard after I get that bottle.
They're big.
How many?
I didn't see probably 10. There was like 2.
There were 2 bear.
Bear.
Huh? Huh? 2 bears just ran out through there. I want to see them. In Alabama, when we see a bear, though, we don't go, "I ain't bear, I ain't bear." We just holler, "Hey, get on out of here," because a bear doesn't speak English, so it doesn't know what you're saying. You could say, "Here, kitty, kitty," real loud, and the bear will do the same thing. The point is, let the bear know you're there. We almost got attacked by 2 bears. They're out here somewhere. I want to go find them. I want to go find them. I got off from a knee high. Well, what we don't need is, here's a problem. We got a bear or 2 over here and a few over here. The problem with that is, in Alabama, black bear are pretty solitary because there's not many, which means there's 2, and there's babies over here and babies over there. And you know what's crazy is those holes in the side of the mountain up there, I'm talking to him, are huge, like dens, you know what? So I'm gonna keep the camera on the whole time till the battery runs out. The battery will run out right about the time we get attacked by a bear and you hear my last scream, and the battery will die. Maybe they'll run across the creek behind us. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is set a game camera up over here. Like a Monopoly game camera. So if the bears come, they can play Monopoly. Y'all hear me scream like a little girl if a bear comes to me. It's the same thing as saying, "Hey bear, hey bear." Found this knee-high bottle. I don't have my my church pistol with me. God, you scared me. I didn't know you were up in the woods. What the heck's wrong with you?
Look at this bottle, it's old.
What the heck? You scared the crap out of me.
Look, this bottle's really old.
That's deer tracks. The other one's back there are not. Where's the... God, you scared me to death. I thought you were way down there. Where's the bottle? No, I want to see a baby frog. I'm going to throw these bottles at you. Oh, come on and get those. I'm tired of carrying them around.
The black bear?
I just hollered at him and said, "What the heck?" I had a babysitter when I was a kid. I don't know what religion she was, but she would sit in her chair, her and her husband both. She looked like she was about 72, but she was like Aunt B. She was really only probably 35. But we'll get that one too. Man, what in the world? What is wrong with my child? Here, you catch. I'm a professional. So Aunt B, although this lady was, well, at least Aunt B was clean. Yeah, check that. Don't stick your hand in there. This, oh man. Grab that. I'm going back the same way. I don't have a man purse. I'm gonna have to whoa pile. What? This lady was sitting in her chair, and her husband in a chair next to her in recliners they'd had since the dawn of womankind. And and they would spit in this big jar thing, and the sides of their mouth was stained, and this edge, like if they're sitting right here, the side of their chair was stained with where they would miss, and they just, that's him rolling rocks down the hill. And they we're gonna take this one too. Not as old, but cool. That's another one, right? Perfect. I don't know how this popped in my head.
Come here.
Are you? I thought you saw a bear.
That's a bear.
Stop being so loud. We're never gonna see it.
You can't tell me any raccoon's foot's that big.
I can tell you I'm not deaf.
Whoa.
That is a deer.
That's Paul.
That's Paul's. Come on,
Look. Oh my gosh, that's a big bear. That's a big.
Well, not necessarily. This is soft dirt. Look. That's my footprint. Now here we go. That's a Paul.
So it is bear.
It is bear, but they're going the same place the deer are
Look,
going.
Oh my gosh.
But they're going the same place the deer are going.
Look.
I see that, yeah. You got to stop hollering out of the blue when I'm in the middle of a heartfelt story about being sent to a babysitter who was aesthetically abusive. I blame all my life's problems on that lady. And she didn't ever do anything inappropriate. She just sat there in that chair and screamed Bible verses. Oh, that was the point. I said heck one day, H-E-C-K. I know everybody says that's a replacement for a bad word. To me, that should make it okay. But for her and whoever was in the chair next to her, I don't think he ever spoke. He just sat there and rocked. Let's look at this dirt. It was a bad word. She got on to me. I see deer track, deer track, deer track. Deer track, deer track. I want to see a bear run across there.
Here's bear.
These 2, 3, 4, yeah. I guess they're going to the same place to do it. These black bears are
Right here.
herbivores.
Oh no, that's it.
Man, I can't tell what that is. It's in mud. I'm about 100% sure that lady is probably no longer with us. But she was some kind of scary. This is getting too deep. What is that? A frog, you think?
I don't know.
It is an egg sac, isn't it?
I wouldn't touch it yet.
What if I would? It is wrapped around that.
Yeah, it's just...
My shoes full of water. My boot is too. I'm only keeping the camera on because that's what I do. Make videos. Good or bad, happy or sad. Set me aside.
That's bear scaring the birds.
Now that's birds. Okay, see here's a paw print. So the question is, can bears retract their claws? Here it is again. Those are awfully tiny prints. Okay, how many toes does a bear have? You know your daddy big boots. You know what that is? It's one of those things that bears put on their walls when they're seniors in high school, and it has all the glitter on it. I think that's a wrestling belt from 1973. It's interesting how these old bottles are in here. I mean, they're not 100 years old, but it's interesting because This area floods a lot. Raccoon, large paw print, deer print. I think this calls for a reel. You look for the bare necessities, the bare necessities. This is where the fresh water runs into the brackish. This is where you could catch a pretty nice gar right there in a couple months. This is the spot. This is where we get snake bit. So we've seen bear prints, deer prints, and raccoon. I decided to come over here in water moccasin territory and alligator territory. Although there has only been a couple of alligators spotted in this creek, which is good. It's because we laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy boy, and there we got caught. I've been here before with the bearded one. I think he crashed his kayak. We're headed back upstream. Do not be, no, do be. That is poison ivy or poison oak. Doesn't really matter, because either way. So the only water moccasin I've ever seen in my life was underwater, curled up in a ball looking at me, and I thought it was a rope. Y'all are with me, I think, the time I did that. Here's some perfect steps to get out of here if we had the urge. We're gonna get out a different way than we came in, because it was stretch. We're tired of getting stalked by the bear, so we're going up here to stalk the bear. Oh, blackberries. They're not in season now. I don't have a drone, but I got an idea. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna let y'all see a good view of this whole place. You ready? What did it look like from way on up there? I tried to get underneath it, but I wasn't sure what was near me. It looked good from here, though. Back to the creek. That was a horrible idea. Check it out. It's old. But is it an oyster? Nobody knows. I just found this green
nut.
That ain't a nut. Oh, that's a seed sack. So there's a seed.
Can I see it?
Yeah, take the seed out. Let's see if it's fuzzy. Or is it just a big green spider? See if it...
Plant it, let's plant it.
You want to?
Yeah, just see what happens. Probably spiky.
No, that doesn't smell like anything.
That's how cuttings work, but I don't know how.
I mean, got me a little shot of invasive nodes here. See what happens. Okay, look at this. I'm trying to get it. I only have one more arm though. Hold on. Little girl.
Seeds in there.
That's just the flower that hasn't flowered.
The flower's the reproductive part.
Stainham? John Stainham? Alright, so you saw no animals at all. Oh, this is where it gets deep and soft again. So I'm getting out right here in a minute. That is poison ivy. I'm not going back that way. I'm taking the bank. I think that's what all the smart animals do. And I'm gonna be one of those. Oh, man. I'm gonna hang on. I do not want to sink like that. You talk about stinky boots, bruh. I want to grab one of these, but I don't want to fall. Don't fill your boots up. Man, you'll be ever so not happy. This is a pretty non-stable thing here. So we're gonna head out in a second. Let me see if he makes it. We're going this way.
I did it. I didn't fill them up.
Good, I'm not gonna attempt that unless this breaks, which it looks like it's ready to break, so we'll hold that one. Okay, I'm getting out of here. We're done. We're getting back out of here. I'm excited to offer you these and the fact that I completely forgot the bottles. Thanks for watching our videos.